Welcome to 160 News. We have everything from VS News, sports news, to challenges and punishments. I'm Alex Strom with my co-host, Mr. Urich.
What's going on?
Y'all already know exactly what's happening, so let's just jump into news about VES.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to put on your radar screen is this week we have Community Day on Wednesday. There will not be any classes, but there will be a lot going on. We're going to be having group activities that you're going to be doing with other students within your cohort. Those activities is going to be some meet and greets with different people, and you're also going to be meeting with Fearless Dialogues, which is going to be talking about diversity within our community.
Clubs are back. We got everything from stock market club to board game club. Clubs are a very important part of being in high school. They're very fun. You've got to get in them. It's very important. And just go play some Parcheesi and go invest in some GameStop.
And the last piece that we need to talk about is Mega Block Study Hall. Now, despite the fact that we want to be super, super positive on this show every once in a while, we got to talk about one of those other things. But Mega Block Study Hall is basically for two groups of people. One, if your grades are not so good and you need that extra little push to get your academics up, Mega Block Study Hall is a place that you might end up. It's during Mega Block, rather than going to lunch first, you go directly to the multimedia room where you get caught up on your work and then eat your lunch afterwards. If you are a day student who gets what we would normally do a silent study hall for, if you're a day student and you get a silent study hall, you get put into Mega Block Study Hall, since day students aren't here at night anymore until later in the year, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So, Robbie, how did it feel to be back out on the court in a game setting?
It was a great feeling. I've been waiting for this for about 11 months. I know everybody else has. We were really energetic today. We were amped up to play, but now we're really just focused on next game. So,
big win, 112 points. What was really working for you guys tonight?
We were just getting up and down, just running, transition, just sharing the ball, just not being selfish, just getting up and down.
Okay. And you personally had 29 points. Were you just had a hot hand tonight? What was going on?
My teammates gave me the ball. I was hooping a little bit. We all played pretty good, not just me.
Hello and welcome to the interview section. Today we have the wonderful Coach Nicholson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
You are most certainly welcome. So today, I don't know if any of y'all saw the first show, but we are going to put 1 minute on the clock. And Coach Nicholson, you have 1 minute to answer 10 questions. Are you up for the challenge?
I'm always up for a challenge.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
All right, Mr. Urich, when you're ready, start the timer after you ask the first question.
Okay, here we go, Coach. Whoa. You got to get to the questions. Where did those questions go? Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Whoa. I would say Friday Night Lights, just off the top of my head.
Oh, the movie? Okay. Who is your favorite actor?
Denzel Washington.
What is your favorite college/university besides UVA?
UNC. I know that's kind of contradicting, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the first thought I had.
The story behind that.
Which chant is better, Wahoo Wah or Go Cavs Go?
Wahoo Wah.
Favorite NFL football player?
Ever or this season or present?
Let's do ever.
Deion Sanders.
Oh. Is Tom Brady the best quarterback of all time?
He is. No question about it.
If you had to choose a popular sport.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
About it.
If you had to choose a popular sport to go extinct permanently, which would it be?
Hockey.
I'd agree with you there. What is an item that you cannot live without?
Cell phone.
What is the happiest moment of your life?
Getting my first scholarship.
Ooh. All right, last question. Is water wet?
It is. It is.
All right, Mr. Jurek, how do we do on time?
He got through the first 7, which I think is slightly better than Mrs. Johnson.
Best one we've had so far. We are going to have to deduct 2 points from water is wet, and Tom Brady's the best quarterback of all time. But other than that, you did amazing. Thank you so much for being on the interview section, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to the final section of the day. It is diabolical would you rather questions. And when we say diabolical, we mean not diabolical at all, pretty much. All right, so let's start off with one of the most common would you rather questions that I actually feel very strong on. Would you rather have super strength or invisibility?
I'm personally going with invisibility. As long as I could turn it off every once in a while, I'd be super cool with that. But the super strength scares me. You know, you give a hug to your daughter and all of a sudden she's crushed. I don't know.
There is a good point, but with invisibility, there's the thing with superpowers. There's a lot of factors you got to take in. So when you're invisible, if you have clothes on, if it's not touching me, does that become invisible too, or am I just a guy in a blazer?
Yep.
Also, to be invisible, light has to reflect off of you because you have. So does that mean you can't see? So that's why I would do super strength.
So you're basing your whole entire premise on the fact that, you know, whether or not you think that invisibility is possible.
I am basing superpowers off of logic. That is what I'm doing. So that is why I'm going to super strength.
Gotcha.
Would you rather question number 2? Every time a song comes on, would you rather have to dance or sing?
I'd rather. Ooh, that's a tough one, but I think I've got a specific reason, but it's not a great one. Is I'd rather sing. Although I think that it would be awesome to get the calorie burn from doing the constant dancing. I'd probably be a lot thinner. But ultimately, the thing is when I'm in the middle of, you know, a conversation, I don't want to be doing a jig or something like that.
Also, if you're just in a stadium watching a football game and then song comes on, you just start doing a boogie. But yeah, exactly. I'm also team sing, team dancing. Horrible at both, but worse at dancing. Also, if I'm in a car trip and a song comes on, I'd rather be singing than unbuckle and start doing a hokey pokey.
No doubt.
All right. Third and final diabolical question. Would you rather always be the funniest guy in the room or always be the smartest guy in the room?
That's a really tough question for me to answer because the answer for both is I already am.
You suck!
Why didn't I expect that?
Why do you not know that these things are going to happen? Like, you did the same thing with the whole, like, what's your favorite top 3 sports? And you didn't anticipate that I was going to come up with
Maybe
all
I thought
3 of soccer.
Change. All right, which one is it? Assuming you're not, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantasy world.
Let's work in the fantasy world where I'm either the smartest or the funniest. I'd rather be the smartest.
Well, being the funniest person might be a little bit more fun. If I'm the smartest person in the room, you best believe I'm walking into a room with nuclear physicists at the age of 15, and it's going to be mind-blowing. Also, you're going to make more money being the smartest person in the room. That's going to wrap up our Would You Rather questions for today. Thank you so much for watching, and let's send it to the outro.